guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how I like to make my homemade caramel popcorn. So the ingredients you'll be needing are very few, but are very important ones. First off, the star of the show is going to be our popcorn. You're going to be needing 6 cups of freshly popped popcorn. Now you do need the fresh kernels to be popped in a regular popcorn machine, which is very inexpensive. You can actually find them at Walmart. That's what I did. So I measured out probably about half a cup of kernels, and that gave me about 6 cups of popcorn. You will need the popcorn to be warm to hot temperature, so don't leave it out for too long. And now you're also going to be needing half a cup of brown sugar. I'm using light, but you can use the dark. It's totally up to you. I also have 1/4 cup of golden corn syrup, 1/4 cup of butter. Now, I'm using unsalted. Here I also have 1/8 a teaspoon of salt with my butter, and this is about half a stick of butter, not about exactly actually. And here we're going to be needing 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You'll be needing a small saucepan and a stovetop, and that's it. Let's move on to the next step. Now we're going to add in our brown sugar into our saucepan with our stovetop preheated. It's at about medium-high temperature, and we're going to add in our corn syrup. Now just a little tip, make sure you spray your measuring cup before you, like with some non-stick spray, before you put in your corn syrup, or it'll be really hard to remove. But then again, it's up to you. And we're gonna mix those two together until they come to a boil. If you find that it is heating up too fast, lower your temperature, and once it starts to gently bubble, you are almost at the right stage. So right now my mixture is boiling, so we're going to add in our 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And stir, stir, stir. So we're going to add in our butter and salt. And keep mixing until the butter is melted. Now at this point you should have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you should have a cookie sheet or a baking sheet ready, because we're going to be placing our popcorn and our caramel mixture on top. But before doing that, we're going to add in about a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so now is the time we'll get our baking sheet ready with our popcorn, and we're gonna drizzle over our caramel sauce. Okay, so now we're going to place our popcorn. Now make sure your popcorn is hot or very warm. Spread it out. And now we're going to drizzle the caramel over it. Now you need to work fast because your caramel mixture will harden quickly. Now we're going to place our drizzled popcorn into our preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 to 8 minutes. Keep an eye on it so that it doesn't burn. Okay, so my caramel popcorn was in the oven for exactly 5 minutes, and you don't want to leave it for too long because you don't want your popcorn, your caramel actually, to start burning. And it does depend on your stove, but with my stove it took 5 minutes, and as you can see, it is a light caramel color. You don't want it any darker than that because then you'll have a very bitter burnt caramel taste, and you definitely don't want that. So now we're gonna take 2 forks and we're just gonna mix everything up. Okay, so now once you've mixed everything up, we're just gonna let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes or so until it all hardens up, and then we're ready to serve. Okay guys, so I left my popcorn in the baking sheet for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I removed it and placed it on some parchment paper in an aluminum pan, and you can put it anywhere you want. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but as you can see, it turned out perfect golden caramel, and it is very crunchy. When you actually touch it with your hands, you can hear the crunch, as you can hear. And that's it, guys. Really simple, really easy to make with very simple and few ingredients, which you probably already have on hand. So there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you can see my future videos, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can be the first to view my video when it's uploaded. And take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.